Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and I've got an original Hulu thriller for you this week. So the name of this movie is called No Exit. Again, it's a Hulu original, and it came out a few months ago. I've just been kind of holding on to this particular movie. This thriller was right up my alley in terms of time, 95 minutes. So it got right to the point fairly quickly. This movie stars a young lady by the name of Havana Rose Liu. I'm not familiar with her at all. And she plays the role of Darby in this movie. And the only other actor that I recognize in this movie was Dennis Haysbert. The other actors, their names didn't ring a bell, nor did their faces. So there you have it. But this movie starts with Darby in a rehab center. She is a recovering addict. So she is in rehab, and she gets a phone call from a relative telling her that her mother is very, very ill. So Darby, asks the staff, hey, this is a extenuating circumstance. My mother is ill. I got to get out of here. I need to go visit her and see her. I don't know whether or not she's going to survive whatever this illness is. So they tell her, no, you're under strict orders to stay here, basically on lockdown, unless you're in group sessions and you're not going to go. Well, Darby has other plans. She escapes from the rehab center. She hotwires a car, and she is on a mission to go and visit her mother. Well, Darby is driving in a snowstorm, which, gets worse and worse the further and further along that she goes. And she's traveling on some treacherous, some roads. And so she's not going to make it to see her mother, much less to any other destination. She does eventually, from the advice of a police officer who has found her, asleep in the car because it's all cold and whatnot. He tells her, hey, further up the mountain, maybe a mile away, there is a resort. It's like a rest stop, a visitor center. Go in there, seek some shelter. Roads are closed. You need to get off the roads. She gets to this mountain resort visitor center, and there are some other folks there. So everybody's just kind of, waiting this storm out, just having, idle chit chat and so forth. Well, Darby notices a van outside of this resort, and it obviously belongs to somebody who's, at the visitor center. But because she's nosy, she looks inside the van. There she sees a kidnapped child. She doesn't know how this child got in this van, who kidnapped her. So what Darby is now tasked with, how do I help this child while not bringing attention to myself and letting the others know what I have uncovered? So I'm going to leave it there, because if I say too much, then I'll start giving away some spoilers. So we've got a kidnapped child in a van. We've got a few other people occupying this rest stop facility along with Darby. As far as we know, these are all strangers. So once the snowball starts rolling and the onion is peeled back, all heck breaks loose, And now it is a fight to see who is going to survive and then who is responsible for this child being kidnapped. I was thrown for a loop because I was thinking one thing when she got to the rest stop, and once everything kind of, became clear that we've got a big situation here, I was like, I never saw that coming. So for 95 minutes, it's a good little thriller that you may be interested in watching on Hulu. It is bloody and gory and gruesome. I wasn't expecting that either, but I don't mind a little bit of that once in a while in a movie. So that is my review. I give it about a 6. It's watchable because you want to see, how is she going to get out of this? And I stayed and stuck it out. And so there you go. So I am going to jump right into my Nailed It for this week. My Nailed It for this week is Michael B. Jordan from the movie Fruitvale Station. Now, his performance throughout the movie was incredible. So if you had any qualms about whether or not Michael B. Jordan was legit as an actor, he is legit. So if you want to go back and watch this movie, you'll see why. But not only was he fantastic in this movie, there's a particular scene in the movie between Michael B. Jordan and Octavia Spencer, who played his mother. She visits him in jail, and the clip is actually titled "The Last Time I Visit You." It is a 2-minute, 53-second conversation with tough love, and it will break your heart to see that scene and the two of them. You will drop some tears. So if you go back and watch Fruitvale Station, you will see that. And it is one movie that I cannot watch again. That scene right there really, really triggered me and broke my heart. So Michael B. Jordan is my Nailed It for this week as Oscar Grant in the movie Fruitvale Station. All right, folks. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. So until next week, moviegoers, you go see a movie because I'm going to see a movie. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.